Hello, welcome to Game Over Gerkinman. This is part 9 of an amazing Wind Waker HD playthrough. We have a whole guest with us this week.
Just one. It's
Just
me.
one.
It's Jess or Namir. Also, I liked whenever you talked to the King of Red Lions. He was like, "What are you doing? Get the fuck back in the boat, Link."
Get back in the boat. I was going to ask you to introduce yourself in alphabetical order, but for some reason it didn't work out that way.
Yeah, it doesn't really jive.
No, it's going to be a joke, but I guess it just didn't happen that way, which is unfortunate.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're going on a quest now to a place where there would have been a temple if the temple had not been removed due to time constraints.
I'm kind of, I don't know, to be honest, I'm not saddened by the fact that there's no temple there. I kind of like the idea that it's like all broken up and shit, because it gives you that sense of like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
You could see where they were going with it though, like, because you get the 3 pendants and the 3 stones. And then it opens up a whole nother thing. Would you have preferred this dungeon was still in there and the Triforce quest was not?
I don't know, to be honest, because I don't mind the Triforce quest that much.
Yeah,
I guess.
You've got some serious issues that need resolving.
Wow, that's rude. Also, I only just noticed this, but like, whenever you're on your boat, it shows like your D-pad in the top left corner there.
Yeah.
You don't need to have your grappling hook and stuff equipped to be able to use the... No, they automatically just get mapped to the D-pad while you're on the ship, so you can still use your items on one side and the boat stuff on the other. Well, that's nice. That's a good thing
that's
that they
an
added.
addition that I totally forgot about. It was so natural that I don't think I even really noticed it had been added.
I like that, though. That was a good thing that they did.
Yeah,
so I would have liked to have that in, you know, the original GameCube version.
Now you can have it in this version.
Oh, boy.
Is telling us... Link's expression there is great. It's such a, like, choppy little animation there, but it kind of works. I love it.
It conveys the oh fuck
type
of message.
So quick. I also like the fact he's like, I must apologize, and he's pointing at you at the same time, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, so here he tells you.
For some
Windfall,
reason,
go there, you butt.
Go back home, kid. It is kind of interesting that, for some reason, Javin decided to go back to your home. To go back to your home. You know why it is. It's to encourage the player to go and talk to the family again. Yeah, well, that's just it. It gives you a reason to go back to Outset, and then you go see your grandma, and you're like, oh god, she's actually, like, really depressed that, you know, we're gone. There's not even a cutscene to explain it. You just walk in and she just doesn't talk to you.
Yep. And actually, funnily enough...
Yes?
I didn't know that you could... get soup from her before, because I don't think you don't have to heal her. I don't believe
you don't have to do anything for.
No,
you just I remember scoop the soup out of the thing.
No, you have to.
What? I don't know. I didn't get it.
You have. Soup. Yeah. No, but like, because you don't have to like give her the fairy to continue on with the story or anything like that.
You're supposed to give her a fairy.
Yeah, you give her a fairy, and that's how you get the elixir.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, I remember my first playthrough of this, I didn't do that, and then it wasn't until actually, I think I was watching a Let's Play, and I was like, oh, well, shit. Sorry, Grandma.
Yeah, I've played through this game a number of times, and I never bothered to do that. But then again, as you all know by now, I'm not the kind of person who bothers with side quests at the best of times. Amazing sail speed. What am I doing?
Oh man,
there we go.
Best. You ride that boat.
I am. I'm going to assume the reason I was just sitting there not doing anything is because I was looking at the map on the bottom screen.
See, I like this, how the map moves around you.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like that in the GameCube version.
No, I prefer the GameCube one. Well, no, it works like that. It works well like that in the boat. It's when you're on the
in the boat.
When you're on land. When you're on land and it goes to like a above you sort of shot.
Yeah, no, that's like, dumb.
That's stupid.
That's dumb. But in the boat, it works.
Yeah, it works great.
I like, this is, they parked the boat here or they docked the boat here to avoid drying. It's a giant fucking ship.
Maybe people just don't walk down that way very often. And it is nighttime.
Maybe. Even so, it's just kind of funny. Oh, this is one of those not issues, but one of those moments of, if you didn't play the game before, you have no idea where to go.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of talk to everyone until something happens.
Mm-hmm.
This was also a point in the game where I was actually picking up those so I could see what people's selfies were like.
Oh, yeah.
And eventually I stopped caring.
Did you actually look at them?
Yeah, you look at them on the bottom screen, though, on the controller. It's a thrill a minute.
Clearly. I love this guy's letter. It's just so simple.
Give me some Knight's Crest, bitch.
At least he gives you 20 rupees.
That's true. That was a little generous of him. I think this is when I went in to try to get the Swift sale for the first time. And I just assumed it was going to be the item that was on sale. But it's random. And that guy's not doing it anyway.
No.
So
I don't think you can do the auctions until after you save everyone, right? Or am I wrong?
I don't know. Let us know in the comments if we're wrong.
We have no idea.
Yeah. Actually,
although I do like how he said that it was a very unsettling. It's kind of like, oh.
We're close today, so scram. It's like, that's a bit aggressive.
Well, it was one of the pirates that said it.
Yeah, I know. That's why that makes it like a hint. Yeah, this is really one of those things. Remember my first playthrough, I didn't know anything about it. So it was literally just go into every door until I got to one that like related somehow to possibly furthering the story. And it wasn't until I got to that door I was like, scram, and I'm like, well, that's suspicious. I bet they're here.
Maybe.
Maybe. It is nice how it doesn't hold your hand. I will say, actually, just watching me walk around that island and just rolling constantly, I'm glad they rectified that with Skyward Sword. With the sprint button.
Yeah. Although I don't like how it's limited. Like, you have like an energy bar to go with it.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's limited, but I still appreciate it more than constantly seeing Link go, hut, hut, ha, hut, hut, hut. It's just like, it looks stupid. Especially in like the I'm using air quotes here, you can't see them, but like the more realistic Zelda games, and you see him doing it, and it's just like, no, that's dumb.
Yeah. I like how in this version, they don't have the lights on.
Did they have the lights on in the GameCube one?
Yeah, in the GameCube version, the chandelier was lit.
Oh.
This makes it a bit more believable. This guy's hair.
The Mickey Mouse is.
Yeah, I don't get. One's bigger than the other.
Yeah.
I really don't.
You know who the guy on the left reminds me of with the glasses? He's like Shmee. He's Bob Hoskins.
Oh my god!
The grey hair, orange bandana.
That's beautiful.
I like his blushing face.
It's creepy though.
He's got the tiniest little cheeks.
Why is he blushing? He's like, I'm assuming, you know, a 20, maybe 30-year-old man. And then you've got Tetra, who's a kid.
He's blushing because Bob Hoskins there said something that he found.
Yeah, because he was like,
stimulating.
Bob Hoskins was like, "Oh man, you and Tetra should have a kid."
Should just keep calling him Bob Hoskins now.
His new name is Bob Hoskins. He was like, "You and Tetra should have a kid," and then.
I like the design of that guy. I draw guys like that now.
Maybe it was the subconscious.
It was a subconscious decision to make every character look like that guy. What is that? Even that expression on Tetra's face? It's just she's just kind of staring into space.
Yeah.
Oh, Link, you've been sussed. I do like the fact after you get down there and you get the bombs, you just leave the bomb cells, man.
Yep.
Just like, whatever. That never gets resolved. It never goes anywhere. He probably died.
Chumley, what a nice password. The
Yeah,
password's always different.
Yeah, what other ones do you remember?
Oh god. I don't even know. I think one of them is pirates. Or something like that. Yeah, there's some that's, I think the reason why...
Password would be brilliant.
I think the reason why Link just kind of leaves him tied up is because if you go talk to him beforehand, he's really douchebaggy. Like, legit asshole. So Link's probably like, pfft.
Link's probably just like, well, because I didn't talk to him, so I don't know anything about him. But what I do know is, I'm going to take some bombs.
You don't get them from here, though.
No. It's one of those great things where you activate a cutscene to tell you you go somewhere, to activate a cutscene to tell you to go somewhere else, to activate another cutscene.
I'm wondering, though, if you just went up to the ship.
You'd need another if you had like a list of passwords written down, things.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I'm sure it'd still work. How do you... Oh, I get it.
Ha, ha, ha.
I'd like to congratulate Nintendo of America for their fantastic translation.
Were you having some typing issues there? What's it like having, like, selecting it on the,
Quick. It's just like typing on an iPad.
Well, there you go.
You can get into this room now. There's no gay guy guarding the door.
No, and actually, if you look in that room,
which I didn't do,
there's a lot of things that point to like Tetra's ancestry as, you know, part of the royal family.
I haven't taken the time to look, but does it make the realization that she's Zelda kind of like a slap in the face, like, oh, duh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you didn't know that by the time you saw her for the very first time, you know. But, yeah. Yeah, Triforces everywhere, and just a picture of the royal.
Maybe she just thinks the Triforce is the ultimate treasure.
Maybe. But, you know. Well, the stone, I believe the stone thing that she has.
Yeah.
It was like a magic item that was passed down through her family, I believe. Oh, no, that's not it. It's her piece of the Triforce. Because she wears it as a necklace that you can't ever see until she transforms into Zelda. Blue. No, I'm not talking about the stone. I'm talking about the piece of the Triforce. Sorry,
she wears it as a necklace.
Yeah, she wears it as a necklace, and then whenever she turns into Zelda, the king is like, that's why you have it, because blah, blah, you know, whatever.
I think this is a little bit less painful to watch this time.
I hope so. I like how they actually... It's weird that they'd add, like, the swaying, which doesn't make any sense now that I'm looking at it, because rope doesn't work that way. Ropes don't go through beams, but, I would say I like how they added the idea of the ropes swinging back and forth if you're on the water, but the boat's just docked.
It's still moving around.
Not that much.
Well, it's got to be enough to be annoying as a gameplay scene that serves no purpose. I mean, like, the first one acts as a tutorial, but by this point in the game, you kind of know how to swing. Unless you may, then you're terrible at it, and...
Yeah, I thought you said this was going to be less painful.
I lied. I think what happened was, I think I went on holiday, and then I came back, and then I forgot that you need to hold down the trigger to slide down the rope. I always forget about that.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Prince. Oh, wow, it took forever for that joke to come up.
It did.
If you like references to the Legend of Zelda Saturday morning TV show, then don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Tell your friends. Upvote on Reddit. Like us on Facebook. And
retweet.
Hashtag best YouTube video ever. / Nintendo / excuse me princess.com. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, how was that? I did that just to annoy everyone at home.
Yeah.
If you like
that is the
falling.
If that is the case, that you just derped and forgot how to video game because of your trip, and everybody at home watching this is clawing at their eyeballs, you can blame me.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's okay. I got this. Oh, why didn't I edit this down? Oh, it's because I hold so much contempt for my audience. There's a reason.
Yeah, no,
There's a reason the show is called Game Over Gerkinman.
Yeah. Did you notice that though? The ropes are clipping through the oh, there it goes. Oh, look! You finally remembered what you had to do.
Because it's weird. Like I think what throws it off is it doesn't come up as an option until you've stopped swinging completely. And then you get the little icon up the top that says, "Oh, by the way, hold this to slide down." And like the whole time, I'm trying to slide down and just keep swinging. Cut it out.
It looks a lot smaller in this game than it did in the GameCube version.
Yeah, I kind of kept forgetting it was even there. It had like a big icon on the GameCube one. Over here, it's just this little thing up in the corner. Well, it's kind of annoying that it throws you that high up the rope. I mean, like, just attach me like further down so I could just go shoop, shoop, shoop. I remember on the GameCube just being able to be like hop, 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 like across. I don't remember having to stop and turn and. Well, I remember in order to turn, you had to stop. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Except you can't jump on them from on top of the crates.
Yes, you can.
What? Can you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
It is. You could have like just locked Nico in there and just leave.
I should just left.
Like, real case scenario, after trying to do this about 50 times, I think anybody would be like, fuck it, I'll just go get the bombs from the bomb shop.
Yeah.
You can stay in there for eternity, Nico.
I think by this point, Link's legs would be well and truly busted up, something fierce.
I mean, he is really... The way that he swings, though, it's like... His bones must be hollow.
Well, he's cel-shaded, so he's not weighed down by all those complicated textures.
Clearly. You know, for a little guy, he's got a lot of upper body strength. I know I sure as hell couldn't do this.
You need a lot of upper body strength to, like, support a head of that size.
Oh dear.
Yeah, wow, this has been an exciting 10 minutes. I totally forgot that I sucked this badly at this. I'm sorry I didn't edit this down, everyone at home. But then it would have only been like a 10-minute episode, so, you know. I hope you're all laughing at me. I know everyone's probably going to start skipping ahead.
Make a drinking game out of Game Over Gerkinman. Every time Dan fails.
Yeah, on every game ever. If there's a swinging puzzle, I will be there for hours and I will not cut any of it out.
Take a shot.
Take a shot
every time Dan misses or falls and has to, you know, take a few minutes to get back to where he has to be.
Oh, I'm getting ballsy here.
Ooh.
No, I was going.
Yes, you pussied out.
I know. I used to be able to do it in the GameCube one. Oh, there you go, and then I ended up landing on it anyway.
Oh, Link, you're clipping through the rope.
Actually, that's something I noticed too. That they fixed the clipping and the water on the King of Red Lions, except when you got the Swift Sail, and then all of a sudden, it's the boat spends half the time underwater.
It wasn't really anything that bothered me before. Like,
it wasn't either, but it's like, if you got a new console and it's HD and you can do all these new graphical things, you'd think you'd fix
you might as well.
Those little things. Look at that!
Oh, there you go. I was gonna say, I would have pissed if, like, the gate fell. You did it already.
Done.
I like how he says he never passed the test, but he had to have done it to get to this side.
He's a strange guy, Nico.
Unless he can fly.
Hey, cousin! Get out of here. Get out of here, Nico.
And even then, here, he could have went over and closed the thing and kept you in there. But Nico's a nice guy, so I guess he wouldn't have done that.
He's hella swell. He's a swell fellow.
Yeah.
You got bombs. You can get a bomb bag, because you don't need a bomb bag in this game.
Nope.
Actually, I don't think you get a bomb bag in Twilight Princess that I remember.
I know there's that one part coming up where Nico, he just, like, nods his head.
Like,
it's kind of fun.
I knew.
Yeah,
I knew.
The only reason why we left a simple-minded rat like Nico, and he just like he nods. He's like, yeah, that's me. Oh, Nico.
So something they added with the bombs in Skyward Sword, which I wish they'd done sooner, is you can just pick up the bomb flowers, and when you pick them up, it automatically puts them in your bomb bag.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that. You could put
it's funny as much as we all rag on that game. There's so many things you're like, I like the way it does this, and I like the way it does that.
If they take those things, make me a Wind Waker game that has some of those elements, and it'll be beautiful.
No, we've had Wind Waker 3. We've had 3 Wind Waker games now. I think it's time to move on. As much as I love it.
You know, I don't mean Wind Waker exactly. I mean a good game like Wind Waker.
But maybe Skyward Sword's better than we're giving it credit for, and we just haven't got it.
Well, that's just it. Yeah, we can't really say for sure.
Maybe after the first 12 hours it gets better. Maybe after the first 12 hours it gets worse. Oh no, how am I going to get to the King of Red Lions now? I'll have to walk.
Oh gosh. Oh boy. Oh no. It's going to take so long.
Oh.
Jesus, another letter.
Yeah, I'm really popular with the mailmans.
Clearly. The Dorito just love you.
Yeah, they're all over it.
Was this the one from Beetle?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, how did I know?
Big chance extravagant, because I just got a new item, and he'll often message you.
I love Beetle.
Yeah, Beetle's alright. He's a pretty cool guy.
He's right underneath Makar and like favorite Zelda characters.
I'm glad that he's a recurring character now. That makes me happy. Like I like the fact that he's in Skyward Sword. He's not in Twilight Princess, I don't think.
Oh, I love him.
Thank you. Actually, yeah, he's in the 2 sequels to Wind Waker, and he's in.
You still don't have a bait bag?
No, because this is my first time being into a Beetle shop, and like I go in there and he doesn't have a bait bag for sale. Look at him. He's got like bait and that's it, and no bags. And I'm like, great. I haven't never been in here before. Why ain't you got nothing? Who bought all this shit?
You have to get the bait bag on Outset.
Yeah, I got there eventually.
Yeah. We'll see that.
Speaking of Outset, we're about to go on a journey to Outset.
Oh boy. We're about to set out to Outset. Do you see what I did there? Oh boy. Also, I like how it's called Outset. Like, you know, this is where you start. Outset. I'm surprised that, you know, the Forsaken Fortress isn't called fucking Destination Cove.
Destination Cove is a great name. That's not very intimidating.
Yeah, that's just it.
See, that's... what am I doing? That way? Okay. Sure, I'll follow the funny lines. That was quick. Look how quick that was.
Oh boy. You like super warped there.
Yeah, super fast. Right, well, next time we go back to Outset for a couple of minutes before I get sick of talking to Grandma and decide to free the great Jabba the Hutt, Jabba the Hootie, Joe Jabbawonga. So thank you, Jess, for joining me on that painful excursion through rope jumping.
No, it was my pleasure.
Oh boy, and we'll see you next time for Fat Fish.